game. Yeah, but now the connotation of casual gamers is bad. Like,
yeah.
How's that?
You know what I mean? I get shamed for playing Dance Central. It's a good fucking game.
That's just
music.
He's playing the shit out of that Guitar Hero.
I mean, you twerking on Dance Central.
They don't have they don't have twerking animations in Dance
But if the twerking animation came up, would you go through it?
you gotta get those points though. You gotta get the points.
That's what I had my girl do it. Like that's when we would like do it. Like, you know what I mean? I only dance to like 3 or 4 songs in the Bad Boy.
Nah, you beat.
So if Nicki Minaj is on there, she's doing super bass.
You got mad trophies.
Or Rihanna, Rude Boy, or some shit. Are you gonna go through with the?
No, I only go to the songs that I
with
like.
the body roll. You know you're gonna get 100,000 off the body roll. Are you going to go through with
it?
We got 3. Oh, the countdown starting in 3 minutes. PlayStation probably ain't gonna be making no portables. I think the only person that cares is like DarkCloud.
They didn't support it. That's their fault.
I supported that shit.
Yeah, you did, and like hold
up, no.
Planet Earth.
I disagree with what you said though, because even whatever Shuhei said it that more PlayStation players own more PlayStation Vita games than actual Nintendo 3DS owners do. They own more consoles but less more software. He says that for every one Vita owner, they own more than 10 games. You can't say that for 3DS.
But I have a problem that most of the Vita games are Japanese JRPGs instead of other type of games.
That's what the PSP was all about. What is up with generations? They keep talking about the PSP is like
that's what the PSP is all about because that's what saved. But that's what saved the PSP. But this is but the American. Oh, let me finish. The American market is the most important market, right?
No.
The American market, yes it is. The U.S. market is the most important market when it comes to gaming. That's why Japan didn't come out with their console in Japan. They came out with in the U.S. with the PS4. It's the most important one right now. How are you going to have
in Japan than they have here in the U.S. because they have JRPGs, they have their other games, and Europeans.
Yes, but those games are irrelevant. But those games are irrelevant.
Those games are not irrelevant.
Yes, they are irrelevant.
No, they're.
You have a lot of. Hold up.
Not irrelevant.
You said what?
Sword Art is not irrelevant.
Oh, so Sword Art is gonna gross over 100,000 copies?
Yes, actually it did.
Where?
Sword Art has
where? Where?
Digital download. It's not a
where?
Game.
No, where?
As a matter of fact, hold on, I'm gonna close this.
What's it called now?
As a matter of fact, hold on.
Hey, DarkCloud did that work.
No, I ain't getting no work. Look it up. It's a digital game.
I know it's a digital game, but I'm saying where.
Look, Soul Sacrifice did over 350,000 copies on the Vita. That is a JRPG game.
Where?
Look it up. It's a fact. It's
collectively where.
Go to Silicon Era and look that up right now.
I said collectively where. I'm asking you where the regions. Where?
In Japan and the U.S. They combine them all.
You combine them all.
And then on top of that, speaking of which,
the worldwide sales of the game is 350,000.
Yeah, the worldwide sales is 350.
It doesn't matter. That's still a lot to them.
That's still a lot to them, but
as a matter of fact,
but the PS Vita is not selling. Like the PS, what I'm trying to say is they just need to have more games that appeal to everyone, not just someone who plays JRPGs.
But that's what the PSP did, and the only thing that made the PSP successful was Monster Hunter. If it didn't have Monster Hunter, it would be doing the exact same as the Vita is now.
The PS Vita is becoming irrelevant. Plain and simple. First of all, I love Sony, but Sony does not support different platforms when they come out. I'm just saying, because everybody's not going to play Soul Sacrifice. Everybody's not going to play all these other JRPGs. And Sword Art,
I'm saying
that anime is trash. Anime is trash.
You can't say that. Anyway, there's millions of people that watch that.
Millions of people, yes, that watch it, and millions of people did not buy that game. Next.
What sells more in the U.S.? Shooters and sports games. That's like saying don't make RPGs. As a matter of fact, what is it? Dragon Quest is a fucking beast of an RPG. It's a JRPG.
I'm not throwing shade on JRPGs. I love JRPGs. It's one of my favorites.
What are you talking about then? So why
it's not selling, and to the point that Japanese creators are now moving into action RPGs because JRPGs are not selling. Period.
A JRPG could still be considered as an action RPG.
Somebody really pulled out some popcorn, though?
Yeah, it was PG.
I think it was Doritos.
This shit got good.
Can I get some?
Oh, shit. Oh, my bad. Carry on. Carry on.
Oh, y'all done?
I said next. I'm ready for the next topic.
Damn, you dismissed that nigga. You dismissed that nigga.
You get nothing. If it wasn't for Monster Hunter, the PlayStation, the PSP would have been selling the same. Name a hot game that was on the PSP that moved it, other than Monster Hunter.
Yeah, that's the problem. Only Japanese can move it, but it's not even moving that much. It's not even moving that much.
There were still millions of PSPs sold in the United States, and those were JRPG games.
The 3DS and the DS is still shitting on the PS Vita.
Again, a niche market.
And you're mentioning a niche market when it comes to the Vita with JRPGs.
I play JRPG games.
That's not a niche market.
It doesn't have that.
That's not a niche market.
That's like saying anime is a niche thing. It suits.
You're going into a different topic that's not even suitable for your point.
Oh shit.
Jesus.
Objection. Oh no, man, that's the wrong spot. My bad. Go ahead. Carry on. Carry on.
Yeah, done.
I just would love more. I just would love a better catalog, more options when it comes to Vita. I love JRPGs. I just love if there was just more options. That's what I'm saying.
Did you buy Uncharted for the Vita?
I have it for PlayStation Plus.
All right then. Next question.
That didn't even make a point. What was the purpose behind that point?
You're talking about
what was the purpose behind?
You're talking about
that was one game you mentioned. That's one game. What was your point behind that?
iPod sold for shit. JRPG games sold more than the games that everybody talked about that they wanted on the PSP game, the PS Vita.
Last time I checked, it's not Japan. That's what I'm have to say.
It's video games are made from mostly Japanese people. What are you trying to say?
Yeah, and their freaking studios are falling. So I'm sorry, but the Americans are winning. They're not falling to Call of Duty no more. That's not even an excuse anymore because Call of Duty sales has been going down since freaking.
Shooters are the only thing that sells in the United States other than sports games.
But 3DS is selling in the United States.
Yeah, what's the one?
So what is your point now?
Mario and Pokemon. Another JRPG thing.
Mario's not a JRPG, but
I said Pokemon.
You act like I hate JRPGs. You're not getting the point. But I understand you from Sony and everything, but Sony needs to do better. And I love Sony.
Sony Entertainment and Electronics. I don't work for PlayStation, so I don't know what you mean by
that. I say you work for Sony. I didn't say you work for PlayStation. You're not listening once again.
So you saying that I should be repping like I rep PlayStation?
Next. I didn't say that. Did I say that? Because this shit is live and it's recorded. I did not say PlayStation.
It's done.
I said next a long time ago.
Everybody ready for the outro?
I think that's the perfect way to end it off.
Chase, your outro, sir?
No, appreciate the invite. The next, I was going to actually eat dinner in the middle of the show, but I thought that would be unprofessional. But you got the Doritos out. Next time I'm on this bitch, I will make sure I have dinner. I'm gonna wait, get on the show, and then eat. Appreciate everybody. Yeah.
All right. Gamer. Gamer.
Yeah. Appreciate everyone coming through. I hope you guys have fun, and can't wait for the next podcast next week.
Smooth.
We already know what it is. Xbox is the best box, and I am the best bot.
Irrelevant. Next.
Cloud.
It's DC19 3-year gaming tech, and JRPG is the shit. And it sells
I
in the
agree.
US.
I
And
agree.
it sells in
with
the
shit.
US, because if it didn't, Pokemon's raping shit.
Pokemon is in his own league.
Yo, this is
It's in the
outro.
Pokemon
This is
League.
Yo, I gotta say this for next week. This the outro, man. It's over. Dismissal.
Alright, go ahead, man. It's DC. Join, subscribe and watch more videos.
Miss RedInfamy.
Yes, RedInfamy. Y'all can check me on Twitch. You can check me on GamerFit Nation and soon on YouTube at RedInfamy TV.
All right. Hard 8.
Yo, check out my Tower Gamers PS4 community. Go to my name, Hard 7 Times.
That's the only way to
join.
search.
Yeah, that's the only way you can search. You can join Hard 7 Times. Check out my YouTube channel. And for the record, JRPGs suck. That's all I gotta say.
And
yeah.
you already know who I am. I want to thank RedInfamy and Cloud for that side segment. You know, we might make that a part of the show. Infamy and Cloud show. All right. Yeah, Deadass took over the podcast for a hot 10 minutes.
Shouts out to Cloud.
Alright.
You sound salty as hell. Damn.
What was I supposed to say?
That shit was Lowry's. Adobe.
Fuck out of here.
Word.
He's like, get the fuck out of here.
Yo, we
So.
out of here, y'all. We out. Thank y'all for coming and watching. We out. Peace.